I'm gonna try some McGuire's. I'm trying to make his cleanups easier. So this is a ceramic wipe that is for plastic. What happened to my bike? Another issue I'm having is a lot of chain slack. This is the second time in 3 weeks that I've had. I mean, look how loose that is. I hate the way they designed this. It makes it not easy to get in here. You just have to have the wrench turned just a certain way. So the YOZMA is pretty dirty. Leland takes care of it. He rinses it off, keeps the computer up here, the heat sink for it cleaned off, but I want to do some protection to keep dirt and mud from sticking to it so much. Just knock that out, get it clean first, then I'll do the protection. This is my go-to. It'll eat off dirt. I'm just being careful. I've got this little screen covered up here. I ain't gonna saturate the motor. I've seen some people make some mistakes, but this stuff eats off mud. Won't put a lot of this on his chain. We have an issue with the chain. We're gonna get that addressed. Do a little maintenance, a little cleaning, preventative maintenance. You just let this stuff soak. Alright guys, if you have a YOZMA, it's okay that it's flat. Everything's flat paint, flat plastic, flat metal. I like that, with the exception that flat things tend to want to hold dirt and show a lot of dirt. I'm going to try some McGuire's spray wax on the metal frame areas, maybe even the foot pegs. What I've learned, and the forks, this stuff's, Leland's, we got it clean. He keeps it clean, but stuff just wants to stick to it. It has no protectant. I'm trying to make his cleanups easier. So this is a ceramic wipe that is for plastic. I don't know if you can see the FJ in the background, but I used it on that today. That's in another video, and it is awesome. So far, it's supposed to last 200 washes. It wipes on and makes the plastic, it almost looks like an old-timey Armor All, but it's not. There's no residual greasy feeling, so I don't think that it's going to hurt this plastic. I don't think it can do anything but help it. So I'm going to try to detail this a little bit with some plastic stuff and with some wax to make cleanups a lot easier. We don't ride around in the city. Leland's ripping and roaring all over the farm. He's making his own trails out in the woods, hitting mud and water, and that's perfect. It's a dirt bike. We're not going, you won't see, only reason we would have enduro wheels on here or something is like for campgrounds, and we don't even camp like that anymore. He's going to be off riding this thing through LBL while we're overlanding. So we just got to figure out how to get it on the kayak trailer. Other than conventional tie-down straps on the handlebars, we can do that. I want to put it somewhere different. That'll be coming in the future. So I'm gonna let y'all watch along as I get this done, and we'll kind of look over it a little bit, see how it turned out. Let's try this on some metal. We'll start with these forks. So this is a spray wax. You can put it on wet, and dry, like a wet thing, a wet bike or a wet truck, and dry it off, or you can apply it dry and just rub it in with a microfiber towel. I'm going to start with some metal, but I don't want to spray this. I don't want it all over his brake calipers. You know, I want him to be able to stop. So we're going to just spray it on the rag, wipe it on this heavily, and then wipe it off. I'm going to have me a wet rag, I call it, and a dry rag. What I can tell you from past experience is that plastic don't like wax. If I get a little bit on some plastic, I'm gonna wipe it off. Handlebars, they're hard to keep clean. Give him a little bit of that up there. He's like most kids, he don't check up at mud. He ain't laid it down yet. All right, now we're gonna wipe off. We've got it wet. I think I'm gonna do a test. Like half the bike protected, half of it not. Let's see how easy of a time he has to clean it up. That'd be a good test to see if this is even worth it. I won't touch that fork. We'll leave this fork done. It's gonna be a cool test. Give it a few seconds. Let it attach itself to the bike. So these come in this package. You tear off. There's 10 of these applicators. They're pretty big. I'm just gonna manually get half of everything. This stuff, so far, I'm impressed with it though. Let's just see how it does treating a YOZMA. You do need to wear gloves. Good news is it comes with gloves. I got my own. He's probably gonna be mad when he comes home. His bike's all striped up. You can hear him now. What happened to my bike? They do fold tighter areas. Okay guys, this is the next day. I wanted to give you guys an update on this plastic Cerakote ceramic. It is no film to the touch. Really pleased with it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the bike in it. I mean, look at that. I'm not really wanting a shine, and this isn't a real shine to comparatively, but it's going to help keep off a lot of dirt and mud and water stains. It's a thumbs up. Another issue I'm having is a lot of chain slack. This is the second time in 3 weeks that I've had. I mean, look how loose that is. I was going to show you how I'm doing it. Maybe y'all could help me out, tell me what I'm doing wrong. I also want to see if y'all could leave in the comments if you know of a better chain and sprocket combo. I'm not in the city, so I'm not looking for top end speed. I'm looking for low end torque to help hill climbing or trail riding. It's supposed to come with a 62 teeth. I'm trying to find, you know, a 70 or 72. You have to loosen these on both sides. It's a 14 millimeter on the other side and a 17 millimeter on this side. All right, we're pretty loose there. Tighten this guy. He's a 14. So you just go by your little match marks where your washer is in correlation to these marks. Get both sides the same. I hate the way they designed this. It makes it not easy to get in here. You just have to have the wrench turn just a certain way. It's loose, everything's moving. You can see, well, y'all may not can see, but I can see. Sure, this guy's backed off enough. Now you can't get it too tight. You want to have a little flex. I think we'll stop there. Sure, these are the same. And we'll go ahead and tighten these back down. Then we'll do this guy. Maybe I'll do him first. So nothing moves. Alright guys, that's going to conclude this segment. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you don't mind, if you don't enjoy the content, leave me some comments below on what we can do better, and help me source some sprockets or better chain for this guy. I know there's some people out there doing this stuff, working on these bikes. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm really pleased with the plastic protection and the wax on the metal. We're gonna lead them back loose on this thing. Thanks for watching.